Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by REC Comics and Collectibles. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Erik and Roman.
Welcome. Well, Eric, episode 2 of Game of Thrones came out.
Uh-huh.
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
Much anticipated episode 2.
I think me and you were in total agreement. Very boring.
Okay. You thought it was boring as well.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
To preface real quick, and let's just get it out of the way, we will be talking spoilers.
Big time.
So if you have not watched episode 2 of season 8, go ahead and turn it off now, and please come back.
But you might not even need to watch this one.
Man, that's bold, but I agree.
Yeah.
We invited friend of the show, Andy.
He's kind of our Thrones guy, but he couldn't be
defend it because he
he liked it. Andy liked it.
He really enjoyed the episode. He really enjoyed it, and there was tons of moments in the episode that I really enjoyed.
Okay.
But there was so much of it that felt amateur.
Sure.
That felt forced.
It's some cringy parts with Arya.
Some cringy, boring parts.
Like when she came in there talking about, I want to see all the death's faces. And
Yeah.
stuff. Like, whoa, can you just be cool for a second?
Well, when she's talking about, that's a reference to, I believe, when she's talking to the water dancer. See, that's why we need Andy.
Yeah.
But I believe that, remember her sword teacher, the water dancer, he kept talking about death. And I mean, I believe we're going to get a moment. I think she might kill the Night King. Let me just get out of turn.
Why would she get that awesome weapon?
Yeah.
They're building it up for her to do.
And what do we tell Death? Not today.
So
I'm curious. I'm curious. Sorry to get off track, but I had to get
cool.
I had to get that on the recording.
I was under the impression she might kill him too. I was okay.
It'd be
with
interesting.
That. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I feel like she's earned it.
She has. She's
earned, and plus giving her that cool weapon to be wasted. Not to kill him, but seemed like a step in the wrong direction.
It's either going to be used to kill him or kill Viserion.
Sure.
I believe Viserion's the one that is dead, the dragon that's dead.
Yeah.
So what didn't you like about the episode?
It aside from being boring, it just dragged. It just dragged. I felt like there was just so many things. The things that I liked were glazed over, like the Tyrion and Jaime reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Just it was boom, real quick. The trial, boom, real quick. I know we needed that, but I felt like there could have been more to it.
I even forgot about the trial, air quotes, of Jaime Lannister until you just said it. It's like, that was in the first 5 minutes. And
that was what I was most excited for, and I was like, oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, when it's going down, I didn't even... I understand that Jaime is a Kingslayer, but I never really put it together in my head that Jaime killed Daenerys' father.
Right.
Like, I didn't even...
Me too. I forgot about that, too, honestly.
I didn't really click.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Okay, what else?
Let's see. I always saw that Arya and the blacksmith Gendry. I always saw that more as a sibling relationship, and I don't know. Maybe it's okay for them to have it starting to push into a romantic thing, because maybe she wants to experience that before she goes into battle. She might not come back. I don't know. I felt a little shoehorned for me. I know she was giving him the eyes the last episode, but I don't know, man. That kind of, that was one of the things I was just like, just shrugging it off. There's a lot of shrugs for me, man.
I think we needed a scene where Gendry is like forging, like shirtless.
Sure.
Like something that's really kind of up the sexual tension.
Yeah, like Diet Coke break style.
Yeah, man. There you go. That was the first sex scene in the show that I thought was tasteful.
Okay.
You get a little underboob, you get a little side boob.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of sex and a lot of cussing in my storytelling.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was the most tame I think we got.
Oh, yeah.
Consensual.
Oh, for sure. That's the main word for Thrones then.
Yeah. And I was fine with it. I mean, I read an article that the directors and the writers, the showrunners were like, you can do as much as you want.
Oh, okay.
So, I thought that they handled it tastefully. Like, we've been watching her as this character since she was 11.
Right.
I believe she's 21 now.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
So, like, I was never urging to see, a nude Arya.
Right.
But I thought it was pretty tasteful.
Sure.
And I know that may sound weird to some people, especially friend of the show, Andy.
He's like shivering at his house right now.
Nearly all of the sex in Thrones has been pointless to me. If it doesn't move the story...
I think a lot of it did move the story for me, honestly.
You need to have Jaime and Cersei because that sets up a lot of stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I thought it was done well, and it didn't throw me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't like the pacing of it. I didn't like the everybody was just very woe is me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's our last night.
And I get it. You know, if they're going into the battle, some of them probably not making it back.
Oh, tons of them.
And I get that it's going to be somber, but God bless Tormund for lightening the mood.
Tormund was the best part of the show,
the bright
hands
spot
down.
In that episode.
When he first shows up and he's like, is the big woman still here? And
just the look on his face.
When he's telling the story, like the Giant's Bane story to Jaime, just because he feels like threatened by Jaime. That was one of the most natural, fun scenes, and it was just great. It was the levity that we needed for the show.
Yeah.
I thought that the fire, sitting at the what do you call that? A chimney or not a chimney, fireplace.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
In Winterfell could have been an amazing scene.
Yeah.
Because it's just people who start showing up, like it's just Jaime and
it was sort of like it gave me like a very hateful vibe.
Very much so.
Like people coming in, dropping dialogue. That could have been so cool.
And instead it wasn't. And I thought that the Brienne of Tarth being knighted.
That was my favorite moment.
That was your favorite moment?
Was my
You really did like it.
I loved it.
You didn't like it? I didn't like it at all. I didn't think it felt natural. Again, I didn't think it felt natural. The moment earlier in the episode when Jaime is talking to her about like her strategy since she's leading this command.
Yeah.
And when she's like, okay, what are you doing? Like, what do you? And he's like, look, I'm not a fighter that I was, but if you'll have me, it would be an honor to serve under you. That was the moment for me.
Okay.
So when Jaime does it later with the knighting and everything, it just didn't feel. I never got the feeling. Honestly, I thought Brienne was a knight. I didn't.
She was never like a knight, but we always saw her as a knight.
Yes,
she was never officially knighted.
So that moment did not hit home for me. It would have been better had the conversation been better leading up to it. Had them all exchanging knight stories.
Oh,
and then her kind of like chiming in, and then Tyrion saying, Sir Brienne, oh well, I guess you're a lady, and then Tormund finding out. And then what would have really knocked it for me is if you've got, Jaime comes up there and knights her, and then Sir Davos comes up and knights her, and then whomever.
And then Jon,
yes. That would have been the moment for me, because it would have been like, hey, we're going into battle, and all of these men would die by your side.
You made that scene, now just saying that, not as good.
And that's how I felt.
Damn, I really wanted that. I want that now.
It would have been awesome if Brienne would have been able to be knighted by the rest of them.
Oh, man. I still love the moment, because for me, that was her character.
The sentiment is fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it didn't feel like Jaime was doing it. Like, it just felt really out of character.
Even him saying...
Not that he wouldn't.
Right, of course, but him downplaying himself, like saying, not the fighter I was, but that's sort of like saying, okay, I'm not the same guy knighting you.
Yes.
She wants a courageous person to be knighting her, and I get that, but
you could have had a moment in
which... But that was his sword, and I get the symbolism behind it, but it's like it's cool. I really love that moment. That was my favorite moment, just because I'm a huge Brienne Tarth fan. So.
I am too. Yeah. I really enjoy her character. I think she is. I think that she is a very realistic version of what female empowerment is.
Sure.
She's still very vulnerable.
Yep.
Even Jaime, she's much bigger. He has to defend her from being, raped by several guys. Yeah. And it's not that she can't defend herself one-on-one or one-on-two, but it's still everybody is vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
And she's strong. She doesn't seem weak because of it, and and I'm not saying any victim of any type of circumstances ever weak, but she is somebody that if I were a woman I could look up to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Powerful, beautiful.
I
graceful.
Still do. As a male, I just love her story as the underdog.
Beat my butt.
Yeah, I just love a good underdog story, and she is the underdog in this, man. Like I love her and Jon were the underdogs in this whole thing, man.
Yes.
So
I'm doing a fantasy Game of Thrones thing for next week's episode.
Yeah.
It's basically you X out who you think's gonna die.
We're gonna do the Deadpool. Sweet. So
it's Deadpool.
Okay, cool.
And then for every death you get right, you get 2 points.
Okay.
For every person who lives, you get 1 point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this whole thing. Andy showed it to me. We'll have to get you one.
Okay, sounds good. Because I already know Grey Worm is biting the dust. He had his goodbye with that woman.
He's done.
So, he's
Grey Worm is done. Or even she's done. It would be even worse if she died.
Oh, yeah.
Missandei.
Yeah.
What else didn't I like? There were tons of things I didn't like. I don't want to focus on the negative.
Right, but why am I forgetting his name? The smart Lannister.
Tyrion?
Tyrion.
Jesus.
I don't know why I keep forgetting his. I did it last week too.
Yeah.
Doesn't he seem a little dumb to you this season?
He seems like he's doubting himself.
Like he seems really naive and dumb.
And I think that was the point of this episode.
Okay.
Like, hey, your mind. And I like.
Well, she says it to him. It's too important.
I
go in
liked
the catacombs.
I liked that Ser Jorah stood up for him.
Sure.
And, she's like, "What? You would have been my hand if you were here, not him." And he was like, "Oh, I think you chose wisely." I think that Tyrion's a little off his game. I think he's been playing this Game of Thrones to not be on the throne,
right?
But to not die.
Exactly. This is all survival, man.
Yeah, he is a survivor.
That's all it is for him, dude. We'll get to good moments then.
Sure.
I gave my favorite moment, the night scene. What was yours?
My favorite moment was the Tormund telling the giant scene, just because he was so intense and he was like, "Yo," like he was like flexing on Jamie, and Jamie just has no idea what's happening.
Right.
He does
He's
not
like,
understand
what's going on here.
And when he just pounds that horn of giant's milk and it's just spilling into his beard, it was one of the funniest things I'd seen all year.
For sure.
It was great. And probably the hardest I laughed in the entire series.
Yeah.
I did like the tension in this episode between Sansa and Daenerys.
That was good.
It was just kind of it was
it
more
developed
fleshed
really
out.
well
Yes.
because she came in very diplomatic.
Yes.
Started out very good.
Yeah.
Had a good sisterly laugh about
loving Jon.
Yeah,
and
then it started...
I love Daenerys' point. You think I'm manipulating Jon, but
you.
my whole life I've been trying to get to the throne, and now I've changed to fight with Jon.
Yeah.
To fight for Jon.
And they all bring up the fact that they all had fought the Starks at one time.
Yeah.
Now they're fighting for the Starks.
Yes.
So
yeah, when Tyrion kept bringing up, I wish Father was here to see that his sons are fighting for Winterfell.
Yeah.
That his sons are gonna die at Winterfell. He it was ripe for good moments. It was just a pacing issue for me.
Me too.
A storytelling issue.
Yep.
And I harken back to last night. Episodes, and for me the best one that I've ever seen where it's like, hey, tomorrow we're having a battle, is from Angel.
Yeah.
From Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel season 5, when they're gonna have their big bad fight, their season finale or series finale. The night before, you have Spike going to do poetry reading.
Yeah.
You have Angel hanging out with his son. You have Gunn going to that halfway house that he used to work at. You had them doing things that
meant something to them.
Yes.
And that is how you do a night before battle show.
Hands down the best.
That gets you pumped, and it gets you somber at the same time, but you're like, yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked a little bit more levity and just a little bit more hope.
Sure.
A little bit more hope.
Right. I mean, for me, it's I get that charging into battle with, knowing you might not make it out is going to put a damper on the mood, but, you're going to have certain people who are going to laugh about it. That's why we got Tormund. And we could use more Tormund.
We could use more Tormund, more Tyrion when he's
Tyrion
a little light.
Yeah.
But
who sang the song?
Podrick.
Podrick.
Yeah.
I had known nothing about this. Apparently, it's a callback to the book.
Yeah, I
someone was trying to explain it to me. I said I don't read the books. Apparently, it's a big deal. Though.
Okay.
I don't know.
I liked it. I thought Podrick had he's got that swinging hog, and he's got the voice of an angel. Man. If he survives,
he's crushing it.
He's gonna do well for himself.
He's gonna do really well.
He's gonna get knighted. Obviously,
for sure.
So I hope that Podrick can make it.
Do you think the Night King not showing up at the end?
I don't think the Night King's there.
I think he's going to King's Landing.
I think so too. I agree with you. I don't think he's there. I think he's
he's going to get some more troops.
Yeah, just turn the Golden Company.
He's going to
20,000 troops.
That's right. He's going to send this army in to keep them busy, knock them out, come back around, and
it's going to be interesting. Next week's episode is supposed to be 80 minutes
of just fight. Right.
I mean, they're supposed to have that long scene of continuous fighting, the longest scene ever put to film. We'll see if it's this, but that's the plan. So next week's episode, we will probably be doing a much more in depth breakdown.
Oh yeah, I'm sure to get its own episode.
We'll
get Andy in here.
Yeah, I'll try to get friend of the show Andy in.
Yeah.
So as a whole, it was the only time I have ever been bored watching Game of Thrones.
Sure, me too.
It's still better than most shows on TV.
Oh yeah,
still at its it's still better than most anything you watch.
The highs were high, but the lows were Mariana Trenchlow.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. For Game of Thrones.
Yes, for
you know
Game of Thrones. The bar is high.
Yeah.
And I think it got to a point where I think the writers probably should have killed more people off early.
Sure.
Because we have so
many people are alive.
You can't turn in Winterfell without bumping into a star of the show.
Yeah.
And you know, they're trying to wrap up these things.
I think that writers figured that out halfway through this. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, we got a lot of loose ends.
Yeah, tons of
we
loose ends.
We gotta figure this out. That's why they got glazed over a lot of cool important parts. You know, and it's like, oh, we gotta tie that up. We gotta tie this up.
Yeah.
But as a whole, you know, it was okay.
Yeah.
It was fine. Didn't hate it. It was all right.
Give me 3 people who think are gonna die next week.
Okay, well, I said Grey Worm's gonna go. Grey Worm? Oof. I think I'm gonna have to say I don't know if Jamie's gonna go. I'll go Jamie.
Okay.
Let's see. I had someone else in mind. I think Tormund's gonna go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he was too happy.
He's too happy. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I think he's dying. He's gonna die saving Brianna.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. She's gonna give him a kiss.
Yeah.
And then
then she's gonna kill him. So he won't.
Yeah.
So he won't. She's gonna light him on fire. So
there
he doesn't.
You go. Yeah. I'm gonna go. Ser Jorah.
Yeah.
I think he dies saving Lyanna.
Okay.
Jorah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Sam.
Oh.
I think Sam's gonna die.
Saving Gilly.
Because why are they going to hide in a crypt?
Yeah. When there's a bunch of dead people
who raise the dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I
always thought that was kind of stupid too.
It didn't dawn on me. Andy told me about it, that he saw it online, and it didn't dawn on me.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are just right in front of my face, and I just don't see them.
Yeah, because easy you think, oh, maybe they know what they're doing, but now that you said that, I'm like, yeah, that's friggin' stupid. It's like
Jorah, Sam, and Beric. I think Beric.
Oh yeah.
I think he's done. What else do we have to do with him?
Yeah, exactly.
I think
his character arc's done.
Yeah. So I think he dies pretty quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
We're gonna go, but we'll get more into this when we get our little Deadpool going here.
Yeah. We'll have to make a Deadpool and then post it and see what's gonna happen.
But So Thrones episode 2, season 8, whatever.
Yeah.
Not bad. Whatever.
Yeah.
Shrugging it off.
There were some people who said it was their favorite episode of the
including
show.
Andy said it. You tell me Andy loved it, right?
Andy really loved it. It wasn't his favorite, but he loved it. So, hey, to each their own. I mean, it was still a good episode.
Still cool. All right, let's get into the meat of the show here.
Yeah, you guys thought that the Thrones was going to be the meat.
No.
Some of the meat thrones. No. We want to talk about a little independent film.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Avengers Endgame.
Yes, sir.
Comes out here in a few days.
Mm-hmm.
We have our tickets for the Thursday night.
Yep. We'll be there.
We will be there with the rest of you, enjoying it, imbibing it, breathing life into this 22... Is this going to be the 22nd or 23rd?
22nd, I believe, dude.
It's the 22nd or 23rd movie.
Yeah, it's one of its...
And
right,
we've never seen anything like this before.
No.
And I think to say that we're excited is the understatement of the year.
Oh, for sure.
For as boring as episode 2 of Game of Thrones was, I assume this Endgame is going to be...
It's going to save
everything. It's going to save the week. It's going to be the appetizer for episode 3 of Game of Thrones.
There you go. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good week.
I am, to put it on the record, I'm way more excited for Endgame, but I'm also excited for episode 3.
Yeah.
Well, what do you... I mean, we haven't really talked theory as much.
We really haven't.
And I want to get this out. I want to get it to the people. What do you think is going to happen? What are we doing?
Okay. I think I maybe alluded to this in one of our previous podcasts, but I believe the white suits they're wearing is a form of the Ant-Man suit.
The tech, the quantum realm tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe that's what they're going to use to travel into the quantum realm to maybe go back in time. Mm-hmm. And I think that's how they might reverse this. And, man, I think that's going to be the main catalyst for this. You know what I mean? And then I just don't know. What do you think? I mean, I don't know, man.
I haven't watched every trailer. I haven't watched every TV spot.
Yeah.
But I have watched, the
main ones.
I have watched some. So again, if you're not caught up on the trailers or the TV spots, you can come back to this after the movie comes out, and you can kind of see
how right or wrong we were.
But in one of the TV spots, Black Widow says he used the glove again. Why would he do that?
Ooh,
so
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil it.
Oh no, it's okay. I need to know this.
I'm kind of thinking maybe he brings Gamora back to life.
Oh, and that sets forth
yes
some other stuff.
Yes, it could set some other things up. I think they want to get the glove and try to change things back.
Right.
I think that's their goal. It's not to destroy it, it's to get it and try to use it.
Right. And on a really quick side note, this could set up some Illuminati stuff for you, man.
It would be if they get, you guys know, I love the Illuminati storylines. That's my jam. Issue 2 of the Illuminati miniseries has heavy stuff dealing with the Infinity Gauntlet. It's my favorite issue in my favorite miniseries, and it would be interesting if, Tony gets it, gets the glove, and they save the day however they want to do it.
Disperse it.
And then they've got to disperse it.
Yep.
We get one to Wakanda, one to Asgard,
Strange,
one to Strange, the Time Stone. And,
so we kind of get an Infinity Watch / Illuminati thing going there. So that's kind of cool. /
still Infinity Gauntlet.
Sure.
Sure.
Because I'm going to be under the impression they can't be destroyed because it's fragments of reality of the universe.
Yes.
You can't destroy it.
Yeah.
So they have to hide it. So.
Yes. And I think that makes sense, and that would set up some good storytelling later.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't need another Infinity Gauntlet thing, but we could have a tease at it where somebody's trying to get him. And
that would be good. Like a good side story for one of the characters.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to recreate the stones, and we can have a cool cameos. I don't think all of them are going to make it out.
Okay.
I believe Steve is going to leave.
Yeah.
Leave us. I mean, that makes sense for him.
You think he leaves or dies?
He dies.
Okay.
Because, if you really think about it, that's all he's been trying to do since the first movie. Not die, but he's been trying to sacrifice himself, and he just can't do it.
It turns out Steve Rogers is suicidal.
Yeah, right.
And he tried to jump on that grenade.
Yep.
He's jumping out of planes all the time with no parachute. He's got a death wish. He doesn't even care. He's just
trying to crash that plane. He probably could have landed.
Did you ever watch How It Should Have Ended online?
Oh, totally.
The one for the first soldier. She's like, can't you land the plane? He's like, I can't. I have to put her in the water. It's so sad. She's like, I don't understand why you can't just land this thing. You have total control of it. I'm thinking. I don't think Tony Stark dies.
No way. He has to be a father. That is his story arc.
Yeah.
I think Pepper's gonna say, I'm pregnant. That's gonna be the revelation, and then he's like, okay, I'm legit done with being Iron Man.
Yeah.
I'll be Tony Stark to everybody, but not Iron Man. Yeah. So now that sets up for cool cameos here and there.
I think that we need Tony Stark in the franchise. And we need that moment where Tony Stark says he's not going to be Iron Man. He hasn't been Iron Man for 10 years.
Sure.
And then suits up because the world needs him.
Exactly.
He can still fund the Avengers. He can still be on the radio. Yeah. But he's...
he's gonna. It takes the workload off RDJ for a little bit. He can do his other stuff, and then pop in and out. I don't see him dying. He's too valuable to the franchise, and it just makes sense for his character not to die. He has to be a father.
Yeah.
He got a taste of losing a child from Peter.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna set forth I lost a child. I know how that feels, and da 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 da.
If we don't get a scene in which Tony Stark goes to tell Aunt May that Peter is gone. If we don't get that scene, I think that they will have sorely missed a moment.
Yeah. That would be intense.
Yeah, I really want to see that scene. I hope that it happens. What else?
You know what I want? And I'm surprised they haven't done this, but maybe they shouldn't. But this is what I want. I really want Benedict and RDJ to have one of them go, no crap, Sherlock.
Come on,
why haven't you done this yet?
Yeah, it's right there, man. It's right there. And I love how we also have Jude Law in the MCU and Martin Freeman in the MCU. we have both Sherlocks, we have both Watsons. It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's so hilarious to me. And I love both of those series.
Oh yeah, me too.
So, it makes me laugh.
Let's see. I don't think Gamora is making it out.
I think that's what Guardians 3 is about. I think Guardians 3...
The search for Gamora.
The search for Gamora. And more interesting, it would be if the only stone Thanos keeps is a Soul Stone.
Sure.
Because it allows him access to her or something.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the catalyst to bringing back our fallen heroes.
Yeah.
Is going to be going into the Soul Stone.
Yeah.
Because I think that's where they all are.
Okay.
Is in the
you think
Soul
that they're in
Stone.
a place.
Yeah.
I saw some really cool fan art that showed Peter waking up and then Bucky standing over him and being like, "Oh my God," and him being like, "It's okay, kid. We're gonna figure this out." And then all of the quote dead are there.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, obviously we know that they're not gone. And and I kind of wish they would have been able to hold off on the Far From Home trailer until after.
Because but everybody knows he's coming back. I mean,
I know. World premiere was last night. It was Monday.
Okay.
I've stayed away from everything.
Okay.
Robert Downey Jr. is quoted as saying the last 8 minutes of this film is the best 8 minutes of the MCU.
Oof.
Don't know what that means. I mean, that's a bold statement, Cotton.
Yeah.
Bold. So I'm not sure what they're trying to say there.
Who else do you think's gonna bite it real quick? I think I don't think any of the Guardians are gonna go. Maybe except for Nebula.
Yeah, Nebula. I mean, do we get a moment where Nebula gets the glove, just like in Infinity Gauntlet?
What would that be?
That cover to issue, what is it, 6, 5 or 6, where she's like, she's got Thanos by the throat with the glove on, like.
That would be really cool.
Take my money.
Yeah, for sure.
She deserves a revenge.
She does.
So, and then is she the one who brings back Gamora?
Yeah.
Or just I don't know, man. The movie's 3 hours and like 2 minutes.
Right.
There's going to be so much that's going to happen. Kevin Feige was quoted as saying, "There is no good time to use the bathroom." So
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So bring an empty bottle with you, folks.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm not going to drink anything that day. I'm going to have a hydration headache. I'm going to take a laxative the day before. Nothing's coming out of me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be dust. All right. I'm
going to go.
Yeah.
Disperse.
I don't want to have to leave.
Oh my God. What is a moment you want aside from the glove?
Aside from the glove,
Nebula choking Thanos with the glove.
I need Avengers Assemble.
We are gonna get that. If we don't get that, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
There's no way we you can't do it without. If you're not gonna have Steve Rogers say it, then don't say
do it. It has to be Steve saying that, and it's gonna have to be rallying the troops.
Yeah.
It can't be when they're running at Thanos initially. It's gonna be when they need that morale push, and then he rallies them and says it. Oh, I'm already getting chills just thinking about it.
Because like in Age of Ultron, when he's like, he's like, if you get hurt, if they hit you, hit him back harder.
Yeah.
If you die, walk it off.
Yep.
On that's such a great. It's a very good cap scene.
To me, just looking back, I remember when they cast him as Captain America. You were there. I said, "What are they thinking?"
Yeah.
I think I said, "What the F are they thinking?"
Yeah.
And I only knew him from Not Another Teen Movie and Human Torch. And this guy can't pull this off. He has no dramatic chops. And I'm glad I'm wrong.
Dude, he is Captain
super
America.
wrong. He's Captain America.
And he was Johnny Storm. He was an excellent Johnny Storm.
He actually was. No, you're right. He was a bright. Him and Chickless were the bright spots in that movie.
Completely.
But
what about you? What's another moment that you want?
Let's see. Aside from Avengers Assemble, oh man. I'm thinking. Give me 1 second.
I'm thinking I would like to see Thor lift Mjolnir. I know Mjolnir is destroyed.
But they're going back in time.
If we're going back in time.
Maybe Steve lifts it.
Yeah, that's what I want.
You said Thor.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, I want Steve to lift Mjolnir.
Yeah, maybe they get a little double time on
it.
Like
in Civil War when Bucky and Cap are throwing the shield to each
throws
other.
In the hammer.
Yeah.
Oof. That would be cool, man.
I think that's a moment that we need.
Yeah. I mean, do you think Thanos dies?
No. Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I would be okay if Drax did it.
And I think that's what he wants. I think it's too much of a burden if you're that one guy that sees the forest for the trees. You see what's going on, and nobody else will listen to you.
Yeah.
Thanos is devout in his belief that he's doing right for the universe.
Sure, and to an extent, you have to agree with him.
There is a world in which, he makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So for him to, man, I forgot. I kind of lost my train of thought with that. But he genuinely believes that he has done the right thing, and if it's going to get undone, he'd rather be gone.
Sure. That makes more
rather
sense.
not have to deal
right.
with the knowledge, because what does he do? Okay, let's say they reverse everything and they don't kill Thanos.
Right.
What's to stop Thanos from doing this again?
Exactly. They're gonna have to snuff him out
because there's going to be people who are on his side.
Sure.
When he's telling Gamora, your home planet is a paradise now. Nobody goes to bed hungry.
Yep.
and they would have. They were on the brink.
Yep.
I saved them.
Yep.
So I think that there is that him dying is what they want. You say that you would like Drax in the comic books. Drax is designed.
Yeah, he's created to kill Thanos.
To kill Thanos.
Yeah, that's his mission in life, right?
Yep. And when he does, man, it's awesome. He knife through the back, heart through the front of the chest. It's an awesome scene. It's an awesome scene.
Wow.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, because they kind of have Drax. Initially, Drax kind of this big, kind of hulking guy, lovable bear.
Right. Then he turns into what we kind of know him as now.
Yes,
right? He's more slimmed down, more of an efficient killer.
And it was kind of like a stage of evolution for him to become that.
Because he dies and then gets reborn.
Yeah.
He can't die, really, right?
In the comics,
as long as Thanos is alive, he can't die. Right?
Initially, they've obviously retconned that a bit, but yes, that was kind of part of his shtick.
Let's see. What a moment I really need is a Rocket and Tony back and forth. I need a Rocket and Tony just trading barbs.
Yeah,
I need that.
This primitive technology that they have.
Yeah,
that would be fun. I need. I'm
just thinking. I mean, there's so many.
They give us a lot already.
They do. They've given us a lot, and man.
The fight with Thanos, the actual fight with Thanos, having. I mean, if any of that trailer allusion to the big three fighting Thanos,
walking up to him,
I want that.
I think that's going to be part of the plan. You're going to have the big three walking up to him, and they're going to have the other ones kind of on the side waiting to pounce.
Yeah.
Because I think you said it.
You mean like Hawkeye and flipping Black Widow?
Yep.
Come on now.
I think Black Widow bites it. I don't think she's going to make it.
I don't think so, because she's got her own movie.
Yeah, but it's a prequel.
It is a prequel.
And what more way to get more hyped about a character than killing them? Like, oh, she's dead, but she can move on.
I think that would be a poor choice if they were to do that. I think that it would kill that movie.
Really?
Because why do I don't care what happened to Black Widow before if she's not going to be in anything else.
That makes sense. Okay.
Personally,
I
don't.
I don't want Natasha to go. I think she's great.
I don't want Natasha to go either, and I want to see what happened in Budapest.
Yeah, me too.
It's been
hurting
me since the first movie.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's what I want to see. Maybe they go through time and they stop there for
Budapest.
A second. Yeah.
I'd like to see the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show up.
Sure. Give me a little Coulson love, man.
If anything, just to they're helping evacuate.
Sure.
I don't know.
It's sad for me because I always thought we were going to maybe get the Netflix heroes just as they're evacuating buildings.
Yeah.
Just a quick pan, and that ain't happening because they're gone.
Yeah.
The Snap took care of them too.
I know. Yeah, took care of their contracts.
But the excitement level is high here. We can't contain it.
No, and it's so high that I'm even having a hard time thinking about all the things that I want to happen.
Oh, for sure. It's a kid before Christmas.
Oh my! That's exactly what it is.
This is how it feels to me, man.
What could be under the tree?
Exactly.
What could be under this Thanos
tree? There's things you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get that new bike, obviously, but then your parents always throw you surprises. Man.
Yeah.
You always get a few surprises. You might get that Genesis you thought you were never gonna get.
I think the end credit scene may be Silver Surfer. Or
that'd be cool.
It would be really, because you can CG it.
Sure.
You can cast somebody in secret and just get, hey, can you record this line?
Yeah.
It would be cool after everything's done. You just kind of see, even just from the back, you just see like a silver head.
Yeah.
This will do for my master.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Do you think the next build-up is going to be to Galactus? Do you think that's going to be the next evolution as far as cosmic big bad, where they all have to come together again? It seems almost redundant because it seems almost a Thanos level threat.
Yes.
But I don't see why not.
I don't, because there's no path to Galactus that allows us to spread that out over a long time.
That's
Whereas
true.
there's a path to Secret Invasion.
Oh, for sure.
Or finding scrolls that have infiltrated.
That's
things,
more
like
you're
that.
right, and that's more on a smaller scale, but it's probably more impactful.
Yeah.
I think because
and it does help us incorporate the Fantastic Four better, using the scrolls and using Galactus. That's why I think it's going to be something like that. Scrolls, Galactus, and Annihilus.
There we go.
Is going to be
the next few
or
movies.
Doctor Doom, obviously.
Oh, Doom! Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait for some Doom.
Yeah, or even we get somebody in Latveria. Being the reports are in or something like that. This is what we know about the stones.
Yeah.
Something.
I'd be okay with that.
I would like it to be Fantastic Four related if there is something
if
like
they
that.
can. But I don't know, man. I think it's too soon.
It's a little soon.
Yeah, because they just got those contracts.
Yeah.
Right. Pretty much right.
But you don't have to have Doctor Doom talk. Just like we didn't have Thanos talk in the first Avengers.
That's true.
Remember, he just looks over his shoulder and grins.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's really, really baby blue purple.
Yeah. From his evolution from Avengers to Guardians to this movie, it's definitely changed.
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
It's fine. But, oh, man, I don't know. I just think this is going to... I think some of our heroes aren't going to make it.
Oh, definitely.
And it's going to be crushing, but I think... I think this movie's going to wrap everything up nicely. It's going to set forth a new path for us all. I think it's going to be amazing.
I just can't even imagine how it can. I want it to, but are we going to get another 10 years of Marvel movies?
With the
Easily.
acquisition of Fantastic Four, X-Men, we got 15 years, man.
Because right now in their 5-year plan, Feige said that
there's no X-Men, no Fantastic Four.
part.
I think we were going to do a show on that, but we decided not to.
Yeah, we still will.
Just not now.
There's just a lot going on right now.
Yeah, this is it. Right now, it's just Infinity War. Right,
it's a great time.
Endgame, rather.
It's a great time to be a nerd.
I'm talking to my dad, who's
huge comic fan.
He, looking at it from his perspective as a comic book reader in the 70s.
Yeah.
Then I asked him, would you ever, in your wildest dreams, think you'd ever see this come to life on the big screen? He's like, never. Because I never thought I'd see it. He's like, the best I got was Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
He said when he saw Thor in one of those, it blew his mind.
Yeah, it was awful.
And it's so garbage. Like the hammer gets thrown.
And it's like wobbly. And he gets hit with a wooden part.
Yeah. Such garbage. Such straight garbage.
But that's as good as it got. And then Daredevil's granted, he maybe looked kind of accurate with the black costume, but
pretty good.
It wasn't bad. But yeah, I mean that's I never watched the Captain America where he's got the
bike helmet.
Yeah,
the clear shield that sits on the front of his motorcycle. Yeah, it's terrible. I've seen it.
You've watched it?
The old Spider-Man that was on TV where he only shot web from one arm and the web unit was gigantic.
Yeah.
It was mechanical looking too, and it was literally a rope. It was so bad. It was so bad. Friends of the show, if you want to give yourself a good chuckle, YouTube those old Marvel movies. The old Doctor Strange, the guy in the purple spandex.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
I know what I'm doing when we're done.
Exactly. So we're gonna go watch it this week.
Yep. We'll do a nice wrap up. Hopefully, get a nice round table going.
It would be nice to have a round table. Maybe we can get some of our friends to partake. I think that's our show for the day.
Yeah.
Like I said, Nick, we got some big stuff coming up next week.
Not only just that, but we got big plans coming up for this too. For this network, it's going to be just glad if you're in for the ride right now. It's going to get a lot better.
And if you've been following us on Instagram at REC Comics, we have done our giveaway.
Yep.
So just stay tuned for that. We will be posting once everything is received, and we'll be doing another giveaway next month. So. Tell your friends, give us a follow. If you like what we're doing on the show, hit subscribe.
And then if you don't, tell us what's wrong.
Yeah, tell us.
I'm open to feedback.
Tell us what you want to talk about too. If you would like us to hit a topic, let's go ahead and do that. Eric, what'd you learn today?
I just learned my excitement level is just even more talking to you.
Yeah.
I got to be more excited than you, man.
Try. It's difficult. It's difficult.
It's impossible. How about you?
I learned that Game of Thrones is human. I learned that...
I forgot what we talked about.
Exactly. I learned that not... hats off to them for putting together 7 seasons of a show that I couldn't find a single boring spot.
Right.
And am I bummed that it was in one of the last 6 episodes? Yes, but they had such a good run. Such a good run. And again, the episode I enjoyed.
And this might be one of those.
It was just boring.
Right. This might be one of those retrospective episodes where you watch it again later and you're like, that was actually pretty cool.
Probably.
But
Very
as
neat.
it stands, like you said, not my favorite episode.
Yeah. So again, guys, if you like what we're doing, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. And for the REC podcast and REC Comics and Collectibles, I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Eric Icarus.
All right, guys, and we will see you after Endgame with a round table.